It's really hot. Right. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What am I doing? 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 Okay, so this is going to be a video of the do's and don'ts of writing to whoever your soldier is in basic training. Alright, so I was prepared. I did a little list and a little dummy envelope. Alright, so I guess I'll start with like the main thing of the envelope. The address is super important, and like you cannot mess up on the address, and you need to make sure you have the address written down right and it's in the correct format. So obviously on the top left you're gonna have your name, your first and last name, and then second line street address, third line city, state, and zip code. So yours isn't really that important unless you mess up and they send the letter back to you. That's where like that comes in. But for the middle, I use small little envelopes, so mine is like all like right, bottom right. So on the bottom you're gonna put their rank if you know it, but more than likely they're just gonna be private, so you're just gonna put like PV on there, and then their last name and first name. Like this is super important because you have to put their last name first because that's what they go as. Like their drill sergeants do not know them by their first name, so they're gonna call out their last name. And then just in case you have a very common last name, or your soldier has a very common last name like Johnson Smith or something, you have to put their first name, so that way they know they have more than one. They already have like some type of like Johnson E, Johnson F, whatever. Then so this is where like super long, and I hate how long these addresses are. Company, so your soldier should have called you or sent you like a picture of their address, and it's gonna have company. So like you're gonna put Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, whichever company, then it's gonna be like a number. So like 2-48 is my boyfriend's. Mine was 1-61. After that it's gonna be what type of battalion they are. So if it's infantry, you can abbreviate to IN. You're gonna put BN for their battalion. And then platoon. Now on the third line it's gonna be the street address, and don't forget the building number. The don'ts of writing letters: don't put explicit pictures into your letter. Don't put extra stuff on the envelope. Don't put stickers. Don't put anything crazy like that. Oh yeah, people try to kill themselves. People get really depressed, and you can definitely see the morale of like the soldiers like kind of change after we get mail, or even after we used to get phone calls. Some people would get really bad news, like they would get broken up with. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Or like, what else? Or like their family members getting sick. Like my family member died while I was in basic training, and it was just, I didn't get a letter, I got a Red Cross call, and that was completely awful, and it really sucked. So don't do that. Don't, like, it's very depressing. It's already hard being away from family members, so it's really hard on the soldier. It sucks whenever you get a birthday card and they're like, oh, it's your birthday, happy birthday, and then we get smoked, and it's awful. It sucks. And then after that they keep doing it throughout the whole day, and if they get mail call at the end of the day, then they do it the next day, and they're like, oh, so it was your birthday yesterday and you didn't want to tell us, and then they'll get smoked. We'll all get smoked. Sometimes what drill sergeants do is that the person whose birthday it is leads the smoke session. So it's their birthday, and because of them, they found out it's their birthday, but they're not the ones getting punished for it. Give him lots of updates. Also, family members. Try to get family members to write them letters, but what I definitely recommend is that for them to give you the letter, you scan the letter and then send it, because some family members just don't think about it and they put stuff in there that the soldiers shouldn't be worried about and shouldn't be trying to wrap their head around, like a family member being sick or okay, and write them every single day. I just got Eric's address and I have written him every single day. Literally. Every day he has a card. Even if I didn't write one 2 days ago, today I'll write something for whatever we did that day, so he gets an update of every single day. And also when I was in basic, he wrote me every day, so he set the bar pretty high. Instead of a letter, you can do different things. You don't just have to write a letter. At some point, Eric just like would send me pictures, or so if like you're sending it usually to females like gossip, so update them on some gossip that's happening, but nothing bad, like nothing like super extreme. Just something funny like that you tell them and they're gonna be like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen while I was gone. Stuff like that. That's pretty interesting. Tell them you miss them, but don't over exaggerate. Don't be like, oh my goodness, I cannot live life without you here, because that's depressing. But do tell them that you miss them. Send them prayers, send them scriptures, send them lots and lots of pictures. Just obviously not prerogative pictures, but send them like things like if Easter comes, send them a picture of like you doing something Eastery. Like, I don't know, like send them like, other than that, just be positive in your letters. Don't forget about the stamps, and if you do have stamps already in your house, just make sure that they're the forever stamps, so no matter how long ago they were bought, they don't expire. But yeah, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments down below.